I'm torn about whether I was the AH for comparing my ex-husband to his father after he canceled plans with our daughter yet again. I'm seeking some clarity on whether I overstepped. My ex-husband and I were married for 2 years before he left me without warning, taking his clothes and belongings with him. He left a note saying he was in love with someone else and wanted a divorce. I got no closure, and he ignored all my attempts to communicate about our daughter. During our divorce, he fought for full custody despite not having seen her for 6 months. He was denied due to his military commitments and constant travel. I got full custody, and he got supervised visits during holidays if he wasn't deployed. After our divorce, he married his new wife and settled down in the same city. He's still in the military, but now stationed at a specific base. I asked him to revise the custody arrangement since he wasn't traveling as much anymore, but he declined, saying he wanted to take things slow. Since our divorce, he has seen our daughter only 11 times over 4 years, despite living in the same city. My daughter is in therapy to cope with her father's absence and broken promises. She's been hurt by his last-minute cancellations, like when he promised to attend a dad's day at her preschool but didn't show up. Recently, he called me at 1 a.m. to cancel plans to pick up our daughter, citing his wife's jealousy over his spending time with our daughter. I was furious and started yelling at him, calling him a sack of shit and a disgrace. I mentioned our daughter's therapy and how she was upset seeing other kids with dads. He got angry and started yelling back, but eventually, I said something that really got under his skin. You know what's really funny? You made a big show about how much you hated your dad and how he was horrible to your mom and siblings. But honesty, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree because you are just like him. This was said in anger, but there were similarities between his father and him, which is why I said it. His father cheated on his mother and left her for another woman. He didn't respond for a few seconds, then said, "Jesus Christ," and ended the call. I haven't heard from him since. At the time, I didn't feel bad about what I said, but the longer it waits, the more I feel like I went too far. My parents told me it was cruel and unnecessary. Sources: